If you had to list your top 5 favorite foods, where would beans rank? Didn't make the list? Well, same here. But stick around as we take some simple pork and beans and turn them into something truly delicious. Pork and beans have been a staple in my pantry ever since I was young. To this day, if I'm at the grocery store and I see these guys on sale, I'm going to stock up on them. There were many times when all I could afford, or all I wanted, was a hot bowl of these beans. If I was feeling particularly fancy, I might add some meat to the meal in the form of a hot dog or some hamburger. A few years back, I was asked to put on an outdoor cooking demonstration for some men at church. These fellows wanted to learn how to cook outside using Dutch ovens. Well, included on the menu that night were these deluxe Dutch oven barbecue beans. They all enjoyed the evening and they enjoyed the food, but it wasn't until the next Sunday where their wives formed a line asking me for the recipe for these beans. Apparently, I'd converted a few into believers. First thing I'm going to do is cut up a pound of bacon. I'm going to put that into the Dutch oven and let it start to crisp up a little bit. And to that, I will add a half of a diced white onion. Now I cut the bacon up small enough so it would cook quick, but still large enough that I'd get some pretty sizable chunks when I'm eating the beans. Once the bacon has started to cook for a few minutes, I'll go ahead and add that half a white onion that I diced earlier. Now I want to cook this onion so it's pretty much translucent. I still wouldn't mind a little bit of crispiness to the onion, but I wanted to get it cooked pretty good in the bacon fat. Once the bacon has started to get crispy, I'll add 2 15-ounce cans of pork and beans. I'll give the beans a stir using a wooden spoon. I don't like to use metal in cast iron. It has a tendency to damage the seasoning. To the pork and beans, we're going to add half cup of brown sugar. I'm going to put in a kind of a heaping tablespoon of yellow mustard. This is half a cup of molasses. And we'll add 1 cup of barbecue sauce. The one I chose has a little bit of spiciness to it, which is something I enjoy in the beans, but you can put any kind of barbecue sauce in there you like. We're going to give this thing a good stir, then we're going to let it simmer. Now the beans are already cooked, but we want to let the liquid that we've added, as well as the brown sugar, incorporate its flavors throughout really well and allow the mixture to thicken. What you see us add now is 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. This is kind of the secret ingredient. It gives the beans their tanginess and just adds that certain something special to the flavor of these beans. You'll need to stir these occasionally just to make sure nothing's burning. That's particularly important when you are cooking over an open fire or over coals. As you see, I'm on a little single burner propane stove, so it's a little more controllable. Now I've allowed these to simmer for about 10 minutes with the cover on. And now I'm going to go another 10 minutes or so with the lid off, which will allow the mixture to thicken up. I went ahead and got the beans out of the Dutch oven. There's some acidic base to this with the apple cider vinegar and also some of the tomato products that are in it, so it's not real friendly on seasoning in a Dutch oven. That Dutch oven's been used for 30 years, has a lot of good seasoning, so I'm not worried about it at all. But on a newer Dutch oven, you might want to be careful. However, it's darn worth it once you taste these things. I want to give mine a shot here real quick. I have never had better beans than these as far as barbecue beans go. A lot of bacon in here, so this could be a meal by itself. It goes really good with meat, a good steak, barbecue chicken, pork chops. You will not be sorry you tried these beans. Come back and see us again soon, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with somebody that might enjoy this recipe.
His faithful horse he rides, with his hat and boots of leather, he's the Lone Ranger. He's the cowboy.